Hey people, how are you doing? It's Martin Tennant here. I'm here to give you another guitar lesson. This time we're going to be covering minor 7 chords. Last lesson I showed you the open position chords for major 7 chords. So we're going to take this another step further. Now we're going to learn open position chords for minor 7 chords. Minor 7 chords, again, much like the major 7 chords, they're basically minor chords, but they have an extra note. They have the minor 7 instead of the major 7 this time, and obviously the minor third as well instead of major third, and they create a more greater in-depth sound, and they have a kind of nice quality. Let me just play a few of them so you can hear this kind of sound for the chords we're going to learn today. Hear that? Hear how there's quite a detailed sound. Instead if you just played the regular minor chords, like instead if you add the minor 7, hear the difference? It's really nice chords though. So I only have 3 for you here, but these are the 3 most common minor chords in open position anyway, so they're well worth learning and they sound great. So let's just dive right into it. I'm going to show you the chords, go zoom in on the neck, show you the chords, then after that we'll do a couple of exercises where we'll be learning to put these chords together. Alright, so let's get right to it. So our first chord is going to be A minor 7. Now this is only going to use 2 fingers. It's actually very close to the A minor 7, the A minor chord. If you know how to play A minor chord, it's just that. All you have to do is just take off your 3rd finger. So we have 1st finger on 1st fret of the 2nd string, and 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. And then you mute out low E and play everything else. That's your A minor 7. Now there's actually a couple other ways you can play this chord as well. I'll just quickly show you these as well while we're on this chord. You can add your pinky onto the 3rd fret of the high E, and you'll get a high G, which is the flat 7 of this chord. So now we have flat 7 G up here, and we also have the open G. So really, this kind of is great for emphasizing the minor 7 sound for this particular chord. So let's play it now and see what it sounds like. Really nice, isn't it? Get a more in-depth, richer sound with that chord. And another way you could basically do the same thing. Apply your pinky on the 3rd fret of high E, but you put your 3rd finger down on the 2nd fret of G, so you're getting the A on the 3rd string instead of the G. And again, you'll get a equally enriched sound, but not quite, but still noticeably different. So it almost sounds like your standard A minor chord, but we have that minus 7 on top to still make it a minor 7 chord. The next chord is D minor 7. So to play this one, open D, then we want to have the 2nd finger going on the 2nd fret of G. And then we want to finish off the chord with a bar using the 1st finger on covering strings B and high E on the 1st fret. So that's open D, 2nd on G, and a bar covering frets 1 on 1 and 2. Alright? And that's your D. Mute out strings A and E and you're good to go. The last chord but certainly not least, but this is the last one I'll show you in this lesson, is E minor 7. This is a really nice rich chord. It's very commonly found in all kinds of music. It's basically based off your regular E minor, but we're going to be changing the fingering and adding another finger to the chord. So to play this one, what we need to do, we need to have the first finger plays the second fret on the A string, and then we want to have the second finger on the second fret of D. Then the extra finger is going to be the third finger, that's going to go on the third fret of the B string. And that's our minor 7 tone up there. And the rest of the strings, low E, G and high E, are going to be open. So that's your E minor. There's a couple alternatives to this chord as well, just much like with the A minor 7. Keep that shape down, and you can add your pinky. If you're not too good with your pinky, this might be tough, but if you're able to, you can add your pinky to the third fret of the high E, and you'll get your minor third on top there, and this will create a slightly different tone for the minor 7. Another way you can do it, which is probably the easiest way, is if you could just use one finger for this one. All you need to do is put your first finger, or you can use your second finger and put it on the second fret of the A string, and then play everything else open. It's a much more bassier sound, but still a minor 7 chord. So if you want to start off playing an easier version, just using one finger, then that's how you do it. Now let's move on to incorporating these chords and moving on to some progressions. So the first one we'll start off with the A minor 7, and then we'll go to D major. Go back and forth between those two, and practice those two for a bit, get used to the change. Make sure you're comfortable with it before you do this exercise. Then we'll move on to the exercise itself. The change isn't too hard, by the way, so pause the video, practice going back and forth. Once you've got it, then you can continue with the video. 2 bars of each chord. So A minor 7 for 2 bars of 1, 2, 3, 4, that speed. Then same again for the D, and then we'll repeat that a few times. And the rhythm we're going to do is just down strumming, so it's going to be down, 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 just to start off with. So get to your A minor 7 started. You can use any one you want. I'm using the first one I showed you. You only just use 2 fingers, but if you want to use any of the other ones, that's fine, it's up to yourself. Okay, so get it ready, and on the count of 4, we'll start playing. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change to your D. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to A minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that one more time. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to D. Next up, we'll go for the D minor 7. Move to the C major. Then we'll move to G. And then we'll go back and repeat that. So D minor 7, C, G. And we'll do 2 bars for each chord. Same speed, and we'll do down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so let's try that now. So get your D minor chord ready and get yourself set on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So C. Again to D minor 7. C. Nice. Now we're going to go to E minor 7. Again, you can choose whichever one you want. I'm going to use the first one with the 3 fingers. From there we'll move to G major. And I'm going to use the 4-finger version, but you can use the 3-finger version if you want, whichever one you're comfortable with. So E minor 7, G, then we'll move to D, and then to A minor 7. Back to the beginning again, and we'll do 2 bars again, but this time it's going to be a little faster. So instead of say, it'll be okay, to give it a little bit of a challenge, so you can play these a bit more up to speed at half the tempo. And we're going to change the rhythm as well. This time we'll do down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay? So start on your E minor, get set, and on the count of 4, get ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. To G, to D, A minor 7. Back to E minor 7, G, D, A minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do one more. We'll do the same chords as progression as before, same rhythm even. This time we'll vary it up a little bit more. We'll, instead of doing the 2 ups, we'll do 2 arpeggiated picks on the high E and B. So it'll be down, down, pick, pick, down, up, down, down, pick, pick, down, up. Just practice that a little bit, then we'll do the exercise. So it's down, down, pick, pick, down, up, down, down, pick, pick, down, up, down, down, pick, pick, down, up, down, down, pick, pick, down, up. Do that for each chord, practice it a little bit. So now that you've done that, let's do the exercise. So get your E minor ready, you're all set, on the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Time. there you are, there's some new chords for you, some basic minor 7 chords on the open position, some chord progressions and strumming exercises to use for your daily practice routine. Take that stuff away, learn it, and keep on practicing all this stuff. Stay tuned for the next lesson. I'll be covering the dominant open position chords in the next installment for this series. So stay tuned for that, check out my other series. In the meantime, keep on practicing. Take care everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.